What's going on? I hope you are doing well. Courtney Rollins from the Life and Transitions Experts podcast. And here today, we're going to talk about what an actual certified probate expert or specialist is. What are folks like me, folks like Estate Pro Service, and the folks across the nation who are dedicated to helping folks navigate the probate process? What does that mean? What does that look like? And so that's what we're going to dig into. So let's take a look. All right, so what does it look like to work with a probate specialist? So essentially, we're taking on a holistic approach to the probate process. Now, across the nation, and particularly in North Carolina, you do not need legal representation to do the probate. In other words, you can represent yourself if you're the personal representative, which means you have been either appointed or asked to be the administrator of the estate if there's no last will and testament. When someone passes away and they have a last will and testament, and the last will and testament appoints someone as the personal representative, that means they're the executor. That's I wouldn't say semantics, but it's there's a small slight difference. But regardless, you have the fiduciary responsibility of taking on and handling and settling the affairs of the deceased party. Definitely highly encourage that you do have some type of legal representation. But again, this is not something you necessarily have to do. And even when you do have legal representation, there's still a bulk of work that as you need to do. Attorneys are amazing. And again, there's stuff that you're responsible for that points you in the right direction. But there's things outside that you will need to do, such as, let's say there's personal property or even real property that needs to be dealt with. Well, folks like Estate Pro Service and certified probate experts, that's part of our holistic approach. We can help with the clean out. We can help provide clean out crews. If it's someone who needs to transition and move into a senior living space or another long-term care space, we can help with that. When it comes to dealing with the stuff, which can be very challenging to deal with, especially with the emotional sides, we can help setting up estate sales, as well as other online auctions, and as well as helping you identify what things you want to keep. And so having a third party professional do that is very important. When it comes to repairs of the property or the house, if you're thinking about listing it and trying to either stay in it or, as I said, list it and get top dollar for your property, we actually absolutely can help with that, as well as helping connect you to financial advisors and making sure that you have all the options in front of you. Now, I am not a jack of all trades and master of none. What I do is I stay connected with my professionals in my space and make sure that I'm, actually with a group of nationally vetted estate professionals, and we're working day in and day out to continue to be experts in the space in this field. And that's why I'm so deeply connected with the estate and family attorneys in the North Carolina area and even outside, and other vendors who can help with this. But having a one-stop shop streamlined space to be able to reach out and connect to these different services is very important. And that's one thing that we help provide as certified probate experts and specialists. Now, here at Estate Pro Service, I like to think about our approach as like three prongs: the heart, the head, and the hands. And just to keep it quite simple, the heart, this is a person, this is a people service business. We're coming to you, you're coming to us during some very challenging times quite often. And to have an empathetic heart, to be able to listen to your needs is extremely important. That's what a certified probate specialist should be doing, and to be able to help you. We're not coming in trying to interject our plans or our desires or goals at all. It is really listening to what your needs are, what are the challenges, what would be the important next steps for you to help you deal with this in an efficient way. And then that next step is to take our head and our experience, and again, coupling it with your experience and with your needs, making sure that it matches up, and making sure we have a strategy to help you efficiently navigate this process. And then, of course, the hands, that's represents getting the job done. It's time to follow through until everyone is satisfied. That really is our approach that we take to heart when we approach every single person. Now, some people may ask, like, okay, how do you get paid? Because all of these services, even though the vendors that I may connect you with, like an attorney or even other spaces, are going to charge, but I don't charge anything. The way that I'm able to keep my lights on is when there is property involved. One of the options that we provide is being an as-is cash buyer. course, there's other options that we provide as well. What does it look like if we listed it, or if you listed it? What does it look like if you stayed in it? What does it look like if you try to set it up, fix it up, or do what you need to do to turn it into a rental? There's so many options, but we try to provide all those options. And when it makes sense for us to purchase the property, that's where we come in and are able to keep the lights on. And again, even when there's not property involved, where someone decides not to go with us as the cash buyer, that is perfectly awesome and great, because we're still able to help out, serve at a high level. And I'm sure those things always come back. We really believe in the go-giver mentality. If you give more value than you ask in cash value, it always comes back. So we're not, so we would love to help you, even if you don't have property or things involved. We can point you in the right direction. It helps me learn and grow and be able to serve the next person who may have a similar situation to you. So feel free to reach out to us at estateproservice.com if you would like to sign up for a free consultation, just to check out and see what's going on, see what you're thinking about. We definitely would love to work with you in the future. And until then, I am signing off. Courtney Rollins, Rising Tides, it lifts all sails. Peace.